Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Whoopah! Boo! Here I am. Hello and welcome, everybody. Sometimes I like to go live and just give the stream a little time to level out before I appear. Ta-da! How are we doing today? It's Wednesday. We're here for some more Doki Doki. Doki Doki Doki. Hello Max and hello Lily, welcome. I'm gonna tell you something I've noticed just in chilling here. There is no Sayori here in any of the little blocks. It's just a combination of, it's mostly Monica with a little bit of Yuri and what's her name? Nishiki. There's no Sayori at all. I hadn't noticed that the last week when I was playing this. But hey folks, we're back. Time to level out. What, we come into stream tilted? Is that what you think? Yes. Hey. I cannot stop the slow-mo. We are far too excited. We're far too excited, and I know we'll get even more excited as we go through Doki Doki. So today, I will tell you also, Natalie's mood has been a little bit variable. I woke up and I was like, oh man, maybe this is a chill day for Natalie. And then the further I went into my day, the less chill I felt. And I was like, you know what? Let's just take a walk. I walked over to my nearby coffee shop. I brought my book with me because I'm reading a book for book club, which is The Last Unicorn. And then something happened in the book that made me so sad and so worked up that I just closed the book, gathered my stuff, and left the coffee shop. So, you know, we're having a bit of a day. But I did my hair, so it's nice and curly and poofy. I've got a nice little shirt. So we're all good. Dora is here. We're doing okay. I also decided that today is a great day for a Pebis of choice, baby. So if y'all don't have something nice to drink, you should get yourself a nice little drinky, like some water or something. On a Pepsi. Sip, sip. Sip, 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 sip. Here you go. Look, I have an issue with my shoulder that I should probably figure out. Oh no. It looks like YouTube stream is like shit in the bed. Do you know how you feel about being called Little Bird? I forgot that you're actual Corbin. Okay, now it's for me. I don't know if there's... Yeah, it does look like YouTube stream is like shit in the bed. I don't know what to do about that. I haven't been trained. I haven't been trained in streaming. Something's wrong. Okay. Let me just things frick. Okay. So I've been thinking about Doki Doki Literature Club since I played it the other week. And I realized that, you know, when we come upon the horrific end of Sayori, there's no chair in her room, like fallen chair under her feet, which is very suspicious because it would be necessary. It would be a necessary detail of the scene. Just if you know, you know, and if you don't, you can kind of probably figure it out. Do, 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 do. Okay. Beautiful. Gotta check. Hold on, I got... Okay, perfect. Hold on, I need to wipe some of my notifications because they're killing me. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna double check all my stream settings. We're back. Okay, so refreshing works. Yes. Before we begin, you may tell me one thing about Sayori, and then I'm gonna get into it. And then I'm just gonna play the game. It's what we will do. Also, real talk, I've been trying to drink a little bit less soda, carbonated stuff, because I think it's really doing a number on both my digestive tract and, like, acid reflux things, which sucks because I love the bubbly. I'm kind of obsessed with the bubbly. And it's not very good for me. It's unfortunately. It's unfortunate. Sayori's hand was bloody, which means she tried to get the rope off of her, and someone did that to her. Oh, I didn't notice that, Lily. I appreciate you pointing it out. And yeah, Mix, I have slow mode on. I have slow mode on. Please bear with it. We are keeping chat sane today. So, let us continue on our journey. Yes, shall we? And uh-oh, Monica, did you take my save? I think Monica took my save. Oh God, Monica, why? So I guess we have to start anew. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. My God, Monica deleted Sayori from existence? Oh God. Oh boy. Why are we all pink today? Maybe because it's Doki Doki Day. And Doki Doki Day is pink. Also, hey Firefly, how's it going? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Wow, this guy thinks that girls don't watch anime? Boo. Yudo, any racist or anything bad? Hey, that's Doki Doki not okay. Also, hello Angel, welcome. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Who's talking? I don't know who's talking. Let's guess it's Monica? Natalie? Oh God! Oh God, it's supposed to be Sayori talking to me, so the game is losing its mind. Bolts. I said the slow mode is on. Respect that. I turn it on because we need it. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? So she's trying to play it off so cool. And she knows the, like, original timeline, the correct timeline, in which Sayori's the one who comes to talk to me and then grabs me. All right, we can check the files once I have made some progress in the game. But don't worry, I won't forget to check the files now that I know that there's stuff in there. Ooh, ice cold water's the best, Angel. And I will remember to save first too. I'm not gonna put the Pokemon quiz up in the corner. That will be for separate. I like to focus on one thing at a time. That's how my attention works. One thing at a time, baby. I don't like this innocent face she's pulling. She's like, oh my god, I'm so clueless. I don't know anything. I'm totally not part of what's happening. Yes, you are, girl. Yes, you are. Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club? Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. So we know that Monica is a problem, but also right now she's speaking so reasonably. I too would never join something like a debate club because that would be way too much for me. If literature club was a thing that I could have joined in high school, I totally would have. This is totally my thing. All right. Yeah, I totally understand the feeling of getting overstimulated, Angel. Like I don't like to watch like videos that have multiple things, like multiple videos at once. That's too much. I don't know for how long we'll do slow-mo. Yeah, Lit Club would be totally lit. Guess what? I made that joke in the title. Wahoo! I was trying to think of a better pun for literature club, but I had to go for the lit time. It's just, it feels kind of accurate. If only, I don't know. If only just. Also, for some reason, all of the games I've been playing lately they've been stoking this flame of fan art in me, of wanting to draw fan art, like Doki Doki Literature Club, or even doing something that's like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kingdom Hearts. It's emblazoned in my mind, and perhaps I can do an art stream one of these days if we would be interested in hanging out while I do some art. The only thing is I would have to improve my physical filming setup, because I don't really like my digital art is not as good as my physical art. It's just a fact of my life. So I would want to do like traditional art. I said physical, I mean traditional. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. Maybe because the MC is the dull one. That's why it sounds dull to him. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Yo, we got a melon in chat. Hell yeah. How you doing? Denier? Possibly. Traditional art and digital art are both your specialties. They're basically the same art style, but you render better digitally. That makes sense. I feel like with rendering in digital art, you have a lot of tools you can use. It's not the denier. Then tell me, what should I call you? What do we like? Because I don't know how to form this X sound in your name. Den, I got you. So scratch that. Let's see. Oh my god, Den posted a melon in chat. How you doing? How you doing today? Monica's vegan? That's weird. She doesn't seem like the vegan type. She seems like kind of a carnivore, if I'm gonna be real. No, I don't want Monica to be that vegan teacher. No. No, bro. That vegan teacher is one of the, like, more alarming people I've ever seen on the internet. Like, she's got that kind of aura. You know what I mean? Literature is dull because it's just words, and if words were sharp, the whole sticks and stones saying would be different. Although, I've known people who can make words sharp. They're the bad ones. Do not interact with them. If she was vegan, she'd be like the vegan teacher. Eating animals is wrong. McDonald's? I don't know what McDonald's has to do with it, though. Actually, we went to McDonald's recently, and I saw that they have a BTS Happy Meal. And I'm really tempted to get the BTS Happy Meal, just because it seems like they have really, the toys they have are really cute. They're like based on the mascots. I don't know if y'all know BTS. Crazy thing to say because they're very famous, but some people just aren't into K-pop. But the toys in the Happy Meal look really cute. The only problem is, I don't know if I actually want to eat a Happy Meal. So it's probably just a better idea for me to get like a blind box or something else. Oh, Corbin, you can make words sharp. It's not the power that offends, but the wielding thereof. Okay, okay. Give McDonald's $2 and a half-eaten stick of gum, and they'll put you on a Happy Meal. Damn. Damn. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna pay attention to if Monica eats the cupcakes that Natsuki makes. Because if she doesn't, that's more confirmation that she's vegan. Because if no one knows, there's no reason why Natsuki would make vegan cupcakes. She would probably use eggs and milk and butter in the frosting and stuff like that. I'm gonna pay attention. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I could see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Oh my god. Dude, Monica knows that the MC is kind of a weirdo and a lonely perv, and she's being like, that's right, the club is filled with girls. Don't you want to come over here and hang out? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Vegan cupcakes are ill-advised, but possible. I've definitely, I think, I was never fully vegan because that was never my plan. But it is difficult to hang in the world of dairy. Sorry, hang in the world of sweets without dairy. You're carnivorous because you don't eat vegetables? Nah, you're totally an omnivore. You eat potatoes, you probably eat other stuff. And even obligate carnivores, like cats, for example, need to have, they sometimes will eat grass or stuff like that to help with their digestive system. Yeah, I said you're probably an omnivore. Most human beings tend to be omnivores. Okay. Powers knowing that words can cause psychological damage. The offense or offense lies in going around saying microwave sushi in public. What do you mean microwave sushi? Is that just you being offensive? Why would you microwave sushi? If Monica was vegan, she'd probably try to bite her eyes if you told her they were made with celery. Ooh. Oh, tamales. Dude, Angel, rice and beans is one of the best foods ever, in my opinion. You get your rice, you got your, like, beans that are stewed. I like a Brazilian style beans that are a little bit thicker and have a bunch of flavor. And then you got a little bit of, like, steak or, like, chicken or something on the side. You get your, the maduros, which are the ripe plantains. You get some vinaigrette on there, maybe a salad. And Lily, we'll see. Right now I'm going for the Yuri route. We'll see if I end up wanting to play more Doki Doki, but that's up to future Natalie to decide. Right now, I'm just gonna follow what I got in front of me. As Chef Tin Man says, Nat gonna play how Nat wanna play. You have 4 different cats? Angel, how are you not, like, covered in cats at all times? Den, you dare say beans are ass? Oh my god. How could you? How could you? In my chat? Beans are ass? No. We can't do this. Hey, Natalie. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me very happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome! You're really sweet, Natalie. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. I think I'm more important because she's treating me like a frickin' craft material. Are you kidding me? Those are the eyes of a predator. Do you see that gaze? Frickin' locked in? She's gonna get me. Dan, you have 5 cats? Look, and I thought having 3 cats was too much already. I feel like I'm constantly consuming fur no matter what I do. Right, Dora? Right? Come here. You gonna say hi to the people? Oh, here's the baby's cat. Hello. Good girl. Meow. Hi, baby. You coming over? She's not sure what I want. What I want? What she wants. We got the baby's cat. Oh no! Dora clicked, frick. Dora clicked the space bar and it advanced the game. Why would you do this? Okay. Beans are ass in the elemental affinity sense. You're telling me there are multiple elements that are ass? Oh my god, Sprout's got an extended leggy out right now. Incredible. Oh, and we're going into ads on Twitch too. Okay. I mean, yeah, it was an accident because Dora doesn't realize she's pressing things. She doesn't know it matters. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come hang out. Come chill. She doesn't know what she wants. Yes, Tin Man is my partner. We're married. Ta-da! This is my ring. Boo-ba-da-bee-boo. You're pretty sure that ass is a specific blend of earth, air, and fire. Oh shit, we got a Mr. Mouse redeem. Hold on. What? Here we go, it's Mr. Mouse time. Let's go. Yeah, I appreciate that they come hang out on my stream. Okay. Also, thanks for hanging out, Anti-Sora. I appreciate the lurk. Okay. Dora, how do you feel about Mr. Mouse? Oh, I forgot. We're all here for Mr. Mouse. You think it's my stream? Wait, look. I have a secret little Chadley in my pocket. I have a secret Chadley in my pocket. Chadley in my pocket. Dora, what do you think of Chadley? She's sniffing him. Do you approve of Chadley? Yay! Tacit approval of Chadley! The look that Dora gave Chadley. Wait, your mom said she can make you a Mr. Mouse? Yo! That rules! Incredible! Bonk! Also, hey, Amanisville, how's it going? Alright, I'm gonna try to put Chadley in my pocket. He keeps falling out of my pocket, but we're gonna try. Okay. Beautiful. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Alright, Mr. Mouse gotta chill. You couldn't find the thumbs up emoji, so use the lollipop? Fair enough. Hey, Dora, can you stop muffling my mic? Dora is using her entire body to cover up my mic. Do you think she's against this stream in general? Hey, buddy? Hey, buddy? What do you want? Are you just a baby? Are you just a baby? Hmm? Hell yeah, Lily, get a snack. Oh, Dora's going. She's gone. She said, we're going away. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Huh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Nat. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. But we're missing one. No, I hope Dora doesn't feel replaced. Mr. Mouse is here by obligation. Dora is forever. Do, 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 do. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is... Dora! Dora, what did he say? The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Your fave is Natsuki? Okay, I need to give Dora shoulder space, or she might never settle down. You want to go shoulder? Dora? Go up? Cuddles? Come on. You go up. Shoulder? Shoulder time? You want cuddles? Come on. Come on. Buddy. Buddy. Dora. Sweetie. Oh, the best ship is Natsuki. Interesting. I didn't know that people ship the girls with each other. Buddy. Dora, I am streaming. Are you for me or against me right now? Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Get up here. You love shoulder. Come on. Come here. Dora? Buddy. No, don't call it Chadley time. Do I have a... I think I have a spring over here. Hey, buddy. Is it springtime for you? Oh, the way she looks at it. Her sweet little face. All right. 1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Good girl. So right, Corbin. How do you know Dora better than I do sometimes? Okay, Chadley, you can come back. It's less scary now, buddy. He's here. He's here. Chadley, Mr. Mouse, we got it all today. All right. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you both. So, I ran into Natalie in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Natalie? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? See, again, starting to get freaky. Ooh, we got some chips. Man, I love a good bag of chips. What flavor are we rocking? Because I think it depends on the brand, but I frequently really like just the plain salty chips. Sometimes I'll go for like a sour cream and cheddar. Yeah, I might go for that. Ooh, Cool Ranch Doritos are really good. Oh, German chips. Okay, that's pretty cool. I also sometimes am really into this is weird and it's totally a texture thing, but I really like the baked Lay's. I know, horrific thing to say, but I don't know. They like dissolve in your mouth in a weird way. German chocolate milk. Okay. I love to get food suggestions from chat. It's great. I also like a traditional German. I also like a traditional Dorito. Ooh, sour cream style. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so we don't have any crazy chip opinions. Okay. The thing I can't do is like super spicy chips. I'm not into the spicy chip. I don't want my snacks to hurt me. Loaded baked potato chips. Where does one find such a thing? You must tell us. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Oh no, it must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun excuse me, and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Oh, Monica did work hard. You just don't remember. She scares me. Oh, Aldi generally has them? Yes, there's an Aldi, I think fairly close by. So maybe I'll have to look for them because that sounds so yummy. It's not like I've made them for you or anything. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly Natsuki. I was curious to see if in the alternate timeline she would have made a different style of cupcake. But she didn't make any at all because she didn't know I was coming, which is too sad. It's too sad, too bad. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. In my case, usually I have an iced coffee. I'll have like an iced vanilla latte or something like that. But then I have to be really careful not to let the latte, like the condensation on the latte, drip on the book. It's probably better if I have a hot drink next time.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know?
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Natalie, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter it quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
We're definitely getting into repeat dialogue, and I don't know how important it is for me to actually read through it. I'm kind of trying to figure out what's important to look at and what's not important to look at. Because the thing that I need to remember is that at any moment, Monica can butt in and change how things are going. Yeah, and I don't know about that. I'm just constantly afraid of Monica. Also, the way that Yuri's hair is moving here is a little bit weird because it looks like it's caught between her side and her arm instead of just flowing down naturally. Weird. Okay, very important because of glitches. Gotcha. Thank you.
Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate at the minimal level. Yuri's insane in Act 2? Okay, well, I was gonna say that's part of the reason why we're pursuing her, but no. We're pursuing her because she seems so cool. Although her poetry is scary. Like, she's like, I'm pursuing a raccoon. Like, don't do that. It's totally not a literal raccoon, and I know that, and that's scary. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Oh, never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, bitch. Give that back. Whore. Sorry, I'm inserting words into Natsuki's mouth. I just feel like I probably said this last time, but if some bitch pulled up with a poem she's not supposed to have in her hand, I am beating her up. I'm kidding. I'm not actually beating her up, but I'm mad about it. And I'm getting that poem back. And honestly, maybe I'm even setting the poem on fire in the classroom as they watch. It's called performance art, baby. And that's what you gotta do. Stand by your work, but don't let people push you around. I'm not advocating for starting fires in the classrooms. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just talking about the fires of passion that run deep within me. Also, Dora has made such a polite little loaf on the laptop. Corbin, you were so right that she wanted springtime. She just wanted to run around and chase that spring for 2 seconds, and now she's so chill. She's like, yeah, I had like 2 minutes worth of energy in me. Such old lady energy. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. There goes quizzically. Do I need to keep a quizzically counter? Oh my gosh! Welcome in, Raiders! Hello, Offism? If that's how you pronounce it, you can correct me in chat. How are we doing today? Clearly we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. It's my first time playing, so of course, no spoilers, but I'm having a good time so far. We finished Act 1 with Sayori's unfortunate demise, and we're now on Act 2, which so far has been the Literature Club, but without Sayori. Hey! Yes, thank you! I'm sure I'll have fun. Right now, we're just going through the dialogue to see what's happening, what the glitches might be. We started by pursuing Yuri, so that's what I'm going to continue doing. Also, I should introduce myself. Hello! My name is Natalie. You can also call me Nat. I play like a variety of different games throughout the week. I'm a poet, a writer, an editor, an artist. I do lots of stuff. Which means that sometimes I get really busy with editing, so you might see me come on stream looking like a little bit of a monster, like, hey guys, what are we playing today? And it's just because I have an editing deadline that I am struggling to meet, because when you got ADHD, deadlines are exactly what they sound like. Dead lines. But some of my favorite games right now are Kingdom Hearts 2 that I'm making my way through, and Tomodachi Life I play on Fridays. Super fun. We also have Nier Automata. We're doing Doki Doki Literature Club right now. I also like to play Pokemon games. So, if that's your vibe, please hang out. Also, what were you playing? How was your stream? Please, feel free to tell us. Also, hey Reese, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. alone. Oh my god, she rhymed. Incredible. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Natalie?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh? What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club.
Come on, bro.
I feel like it's not that much of a commitment to join an after-school activity. Crazy.
Oh, Reese, you've played this game?
Yeah, so far it's been really sad, and I've been told it will probably get worse. So, just know this. Oh, wait. My content warning's not on. Hold on. Warning. Game look cute, but is disturbing. In case you're not familiar with Doki Doki Literature Club. It looks like a normal visual novel, but it's actually a very intense, scary thing. Okay? Keep this in mind. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought,
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Natalie. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club.
Oh my god, and that's because they don't have Sayori! Grrr, the whole timeline's corrupted!
We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival?
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. This guy talks about writing a poem like it's some sort of blood price he has to pay, which in this game it might be. But he talked about writing a poem as though it's like eating something gross. That's rude. That's rude. I know not everyone loves poetry the way I do, but come on, man. Figure it out, dude. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Natalie?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally mean that, dude. Could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
Lily, a lot of things are Monica's fault, is what I'm gathering. And yeah, Corbin, all art is a blood tax. I feel like that's a very accurate thing to say. I was just thinking about the concept of the fires of creation. I talk about this with one of my friends sometimes, where, I don't know, I'm not really part of an extensive literary community right now, or writing community, although I'm trying to be. I'm trying to figure out how my local writing circles work, because some of them don't feel very inviting, because, you know, the demographic seems to be a little older, a little whiter, a little more male than I want it to be. Which isn't to say that I wouldn't join a group if it had like old white men in it, but when it's a group that's mostly, almost entirely older white men, it's difficult to feel welcome. I feel like that's a reasonable thing to say. You know how it is. What's that, Mr. Mouse? I should bring you? Buddy. I'm covering his ears. Should I tell him that he doesn't have hands? Because he doesn't. Like, he might be able to read, but Buddy definitely can't write. Oh, no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not the only one hearing Mr. Mouse talk, right? All right. Chill, bud. I mean, excuse me. If you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Natalie, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Coming from Monica, that's such a suspicious thing to say. Please, stop saying things like that. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Natalie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star like Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Oh god, the cadence of what I just said was too close to DORA space DINNER space TIME, and Dora's head just popped up. She's like, did I hear that correctly? Did I hear you say what I think you said? But I think we're past the danger zone. She's chilling down again. I gotta be so careful with this cat. There are too many activation words. I could tell him he doesn't have hands. It's not like he's gonna make the Home Alone scream face in response. Yeah, I feel like he's not capable of much mobility, you know what I mean? With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. The MC is weirdly optimistic. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yo! No! Oh, that's not... Hey, Gabe? This is not a poem. Oh, what was that? Oh, it didn't do it. It didn't do it again. Oh, Natalie is scared. Natalie is so scared. Okay. Horror. Graveyard. Intellectual. Massacre. Infallible. Incongruent. Vertigo. Infinite. Hey, who's talking me? Yo, that's our, oh. Who's texting me? Okay, nothing important. Cool. Hey, that's our daily wellness check. We'll do it together. All right. Body-wise, let's do a little stretch. This way, that way. Oh, see, even Dora's doing stretches with us. We'll do the back. If you're curled up like a little shrimp in your chair, viewer, uncurl, unshrimp. No more shrimp. Take care of your back. I think our shoulders are feeling good. We'll do a couple gentle rotations of the head to try to relieve some of the ever-present tension in my neck. because that's what happens when you work on a little laptop and get really worked up about what you're looking at. I don't know how to edit without also talking about what I'm doing. So I'll just be in my office talking to myself the whole time. Okay, we're doing okay today. Am I hungry? No. I had a coffee and like a big ol' oatmeal chocolate chip walnut cookie when I was at the coffee shop reading The Last Unicorn. For a drink, I've got Pebis, and otherwise we're doing well. I've taken all my meds. Chat, make sure you take all your meds, and wellness check complete, baby. Hardware's looking good. Software, on the up and up. All right, let's see if we can continue. If we can get a 20 out of 20 for Yuri. Disoriented. Agonizing. Oh, did you see the face she made? She made a scary face. Ooh, vitality. Frightening. Determination. Unstable. Misfortune. Philosophy. Uncanny. Death. Extraordinary. No! Misery? Damn. Damn. I had it almost perfect. I only did one that was for Natsuki. Frick. Wait, you see Monica jumping? I did not see Monica jumping. Right. Hi again, Natalie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Monica, you're being weird. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. It's like literally my only good quality. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ah! Okay.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Natalie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Hey, Monica? You're standing in front of the dial. Hey, Monica? Why did she get closer to me? Why did she get closer to me? I need her to back the fuck away from me. I don't feel safe, Monica. Okay. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, and Yuri is like huge. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Natalie. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read.
Oh, you're right, it is tilted. We're starting to get like the Dutch angle that they like to use in horror movies. Oh, sorry, Dora. I startled her just by putting my elbow on the table. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Oh, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
Oh, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, like, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
You know what's interesting is that without Sayori here, Yuri seems to be able to be a little bit more direct in approaching the main character, which is a little, I don't know, it's almost like because the main character doesn't have anyone to like support him, she feels more confident approaching him. Like he doesn't have backup. A little bit creepy. Dora is startled by bad manners. Corbin, you cannot tell me that you think Dora has good manners. She's currently loafed and so comfy. She's giving me little comfy squinty eyes. Be comfy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she gave me little blinks. Good girl. Oh god. Your Jax figurine is suddenly looking at you. I used to have that problem with my Barbies. I used to have this huge collection of Barbies. Like, I was obsessed. And I kind of still am, but I know that it's a lot of money, it's a lot of space I don't have, a lot of time I don't have. There were some Barbies that when I went to sleep at night, I had to put them away. Like, I had to put them out of sight, or I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because I was so sure that they'd turn their heads to look at me at night.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Ooh. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh, okay, our background went back to normal. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. I think someone can't be a hypocrite when it comes to manners. Fair enough. Yeah, if anything, Dora is a huge hypocrite. But that's okay. I feel like you can't hold a cat to standards like that. She doesn't have enough brain cells for her to know what she's doing. She just wants cuddles and food. And toys. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I can't just call my cat a huge hippo. It's rude. If she's a hippo, she's the cutest hippo to ever be. Oh no, your Jax. Your Jax has wounds from falling on the floor. Poor little guy. But I feel like that's what happens to the things that we love and treasure most and that we bring with us to other places. They just build up wear and tear. What do you mean, where are the wounds? I meant your doll. Doll, figurine, I don't know what he is. Monsieur Jax. Oh, you're saying he healed? Oh shit, okay, that's dangerous, dude. You gotta keep an eye on him. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come we have 2 copies of the same book? God, we are so clueless, bro.
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
This is not a good sign. Because we know she likes to give herself wounds and suck the blood out of them. And this book has big Godric the Grafted energy, if we know Elden Ring. Oh boy. We've got grafted scions running around.
That's beautiful, Yuri. Oh, that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nat?
Not a good sign. These books don't seem good for her. I think she needs to be cut off. Risky. Oh, I was gonna pull at my, do that gesture, but my shirt's kind of loose. Never mind. You smell like chips. There are worse things to smell of. Like death.
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kinds of things, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
My voice of the MC is accurate. He sounds so dense. Thank you, and yeah, I agree. Also, hey Monica, welcome in. Your counterpart has been doing crazy stuff.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
Yuri?
Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything, and you haven't done anything super overtly creepy or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it.
Oh, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes.
Monica, whatever Monica's doing is freaking me out, bro. Like, Yuri, you feeling okay, girl?
I mean, you don't have to, but...
Oh, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I'd put into my bag because I'm a dumbass and didn't realize that we'd be reading during the literature club. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, oh, I pressed a button by mistake. Okay, there we go. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Oh, I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of us. Between the two of them desks. Okay. I'm worried about the things that are being interposed because I can't tell if they're like purely Monica's doing or if Monica's just revealing Yuri's inner thoughts to us. And don't tell me if she is or if she's like putting words in Yuri's mouth. I'm sure I'll find out as we go along. But yeah, I feel like we need to turn Yuri onto some different books. Yeah, I am starting to miss Sayori too. It's unfortunate.
Oh, I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yeah, at first I wasn't like convinced by Sayori because I was like, man, she's like a lot. But she really grew on me because she just seems like really upbeat and positive and wanting to like get the best out of life. And then knowing that actually she was really depressed and just trying to put on a brave face really, really got me in my heart. So far, I think my favorite is Yuri, but she's giving me reasons to be a little bit creeped out, so we'll see. Right now, I'll say tentatively, Yuri's my favorite. Like, I really relate to her in the sense that, like, I'm super into literature. When I get sucked into something and I'm focused, I do not notice the things happening around me. And sometimes, like, my partner has to be like, hey, Nat, hey, Nat. And I'm like, what? Hello? It's like I'm coming out of, like, a world. And I'm like, hello? And I used to be less secure in my ability to reach out to people and talk to them. So I also relate to Yuri's like feeling of awkwardness when she's trying to have a conversation with someone and she feels like she keeps messing up and she's apologizing. I'm like, yeah, girl, I get it. Talking to people is freaking scary because I don't know what they're gonna say. I don't know. I can't predict what they're gonna do. Upbeat and positive, but it turns out that no news is good news. Fuck, Corbin. Fuck, dude. You really nailed that one. Also, Lily, I'll do that once I get to a point that I feel is a good time to pause and look at other things. I'm not gonna forget, so you don't need to ask anymore. Okay? I don't know why I'm doing like all cool surfer vibes. I wonder how this scene is gonna be warped. I am afeared. So far the glitches keep startling me too, because I'm easy to startle, unfortunately, or fortunately. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading.
And yes, I know slow-mo is annoying, but you must bear with it. I'm not gonna change it.
Yuri no longer asks me when I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence.
Can I get the camera on Dora without, like, startling her? Because she is so... Fuck, I almost spilled my Pepsi. Okay, hold on. She's looking so cute. Where is... Okay, hold on. Oh, is it plugged in? It's plugged in. Damn, I can't do it. Let me unplug and plug it in. Okay. Let's try it like that. 'Cause she's just being really cute. Here we go. Look at this baby. She's just chilling. You hanging out. Dora, do you want a treat? She creaking. She treats. Here, let's set up your little camera, buddy. Would you like some treats? Corbin got you some treats. Yeah. Come here. Come here. You treats? Look. Treats for Dora. Go on. Treats for Dora. Over here. Buddy. Come here. Come here. Smell? Right here. Buddy. Treats? There we go. There we go. We got little kitty treats. There we go. Hey Kit, how's it going? Oh my god. Buddy. Yeah? You happy with your treats? You happy? She definitely wants more. Buddy. Strangest vacuum you've ever seen. Oh, she's so close to the camera. Yeah. Okay, bye buddy. Bye-bye. She's such a cutie. And yeah, Lily, we talked about Sayori's bloody hands. And it's because she was trying to get the rope from like remove the rope from her neck. Because she didn't put it there herself. Are you a little vacuum? Are you a little vacuum cleaner? She's now gonna take some time to look for more treats.
We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange.
She's just gonna hoover around.
My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Huh?
No, I don't.
No. I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind, never mind.
Dude, this look in her eye, she totally relates to this main character, and we're gonna find out why. Yo, Ponyo Nora, welcome in. How we doing today? Also, I'm sorry that you're dead inside. Kit. I understand the feeling to some extent.
We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Huh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety since we started reading. You could rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing's a little... Excuse me.
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine.
This is not the face of a girl who is fine.
Also, hey, what's up, Jackrabbit? How you doing? How we hanging on this Wednesday?
I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
So we are having a different experience in this scene with Yuri than we did before. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay, what are we doing? Natalie? Did something happen just now?
Huh? I have no idea, because I'm a clueless man. Boy, maybe? Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess?
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh no, Nora. Sayori didn't make it out of Act 1, man. Sayori's gone. And actually, Monica has tried to make it so that she never existed in the first place. What did men do? Well, this main character in particular has the energy of like a clueless teen boy who also is kind of becoming a problem. Like he's like a little bit creepy towards the girls. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever played this game. I know, Ponyo. Yeah, Sayori. She does not make it past Act 1, apparently. Very unfortunate, very sad. But I don't think that's the last we've seen of her. I think she's kind of haunting us. Just based on what I'm experiencing so far. This dude is the type of guy to try to seduce people in Among Us. Bro. Ooh, that's an accurate vibe check, though. Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does that sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Oh, Dora's back. Do you want some Pepsi? You want some Pepsi-Bebs? Ever see a golden retriever knock over something with their tail? Turn around to see what fell down and knock something over with their tail? That's this main character. Damn. Why is she so thin? Because... So, Doki Doki Literature Club, I found out, was made by, I think, an American dude. And he's playing on the tropes of stereotypical Japanese visual novels, where all the anime characters are, like, super skinny, like, way skinnier than they should be, and their facial proportions are exaggerated. So it's kind of, in my mind, it's a commentary on this style of game and art. I could be wrong, though.
because I haven't done a ton of research. Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah. I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Her torso's as wide as both of her arms.
Let's show our poem to Monica first.
I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted to know I'm putting in effort.
Hey, Natalie. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Natalie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Natalie. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Monica, are you calling us stupid? I think she's calling us stupid. You know what, Lily? No, don't tell me a messed up joke. Not at this moment. Oh, if we see that you don't show up, Iran's internet is gone. Well, I hope your internet remains strong so you can hang out. Oh, you know, not stupid, maybe shallow. Okay. That's fair. I feel like we frequently equate I frequently equate shallow with stupid. But I guess that's true, they're not the same thing. Okay. Fair enough. I wonder, so here's my curiosity now. I'm curious to see, God, I'm stopping and starting sentences. I'm curious to see if the poem that we get from Monica is different. Like if we get a new poem, or if Sayori tries to talk to us through the poem. Like if the poem's all glitched out. But I guess we'll find out, huh? Okay, let's see. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Huh, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad you took all the time you needed. Do I like Hunter x Hunter? I haven't watched it yet. I have a Hunter x Hunter shirt I really like to wear, but I keep meaning to watch the anime. I've heard it's pretty fun and that I should give it a shot. Okay, we're gently opening doors. You once saw some dude say they're... Why are we talking about anime girl organs, man? Their organs probably just exist in a different dimension. Do you know what I mean? Like, anime girls store their organs in a secret pocket dimension. Because they don't have space for them.
All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
They're actually stored in the cupboard at the back of the room. Anime girls are mostly 2D except the organs? Sorry, I'm considering the implications of that. And they're kind of nasty. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Okay, it's still a hole in the wall. Like, we still got a hole in the wall. You relate to Gon most, then Killua when you get mad. Okay, I don't have context for this because I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, but I do know which boys are those. Okay. Yeah, this, I think the... Yeah, I think this is the same poem we read before. Also, folks, let's try to keep chat kind of chill environment. Because we're not trying to get into incredibly deep and complex conversations as we're going. Skull made of tungsten cube. That's kind of incredible. Skull in the shape of tungsten cube. Skull in the shape of tungsten cube. Skull in the shape of tungsten cube. Sorry, something about that's really tickling my brain. It feels like... Hold on. I need to write this down. Hold on. Skull in the shape of a tungsten cube. Okay. Blockhead, very dense. Interesting. Am I perhaps having some sort of epiphany? So sometimes people will say things that like activate my poetry brain. Not to be like this because we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, but this is how I always am. Actually, there was something that Corbin said that I wrote down that I ended up writing a poem about this weekend. And yeah, feel free to lurk if you just want to listen. So I write things down and I write who said them, so that if I ever decide I want to like submit my poem for publication, I can be like, you know, like put a little thank you to them. Yeah, have a pleasant lurk, fellas, folks, beautiful people. But yeah, I just wrote it down because something about skull in the shape of a tungsten cube sounds like a really strange and interesting art installation or something like that. Like my brain just feels really activated. And I'm gonna have to look at it later and maybe do a few sketches or see if this is a poem. Because I did write a poem that was about, do y'all, just a quick departure from the Doki Dokiing, unfortunately. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Jackrabbit. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. But I wrote a poem that had to do with... So people on the internet get really mad about modern art. This is a given. They're like, I could have done that, etc., etc. There's a lot of complexity and nuance to the whole discussion surrounding modern art and what isn't art, etc., etc. But I recall a news story coming out several years ago at this point, talking about how a visitor of a modern art museum taped a banana to a wall, and people treated it like a piece of artwork when they visited the museum because they didn't know that someone just did that. And I think eventually it got a plaque next to it. And it became an artwork. And then later someone came in and ate the banana. Like they ate the banana from the wall. And just that cycle of what can and cannot be art and what is and isn't art is just really captivating. And something about this skull in the shape of a tungsten cube evokes for me something of this story of museum visitor tapes banana to wall. Banana taped to wall becomes official art in the museum. Another visitor consumes said banana and resets the cycle. Okay, but did a clown come in and slip on the banana peel afterwards? That would have been incredible. If, like, I would have loved that. The whole point of art is being subjective. You find it so strange how people argue about it. Yeah, and I think there's value to having some conversations talking about, like, the nuances of how people perceive art, but people get really mad in a way that I think is unnecessary. It's a wild phrase. You invoke the scope of a shape, but then pivot to its material, which has no effect on its shape. Yeah, skull in the shape of a tungsten cube. Fucking incredible. You heard someone was go-karting nearby and slipped on it. No! Those tortoises will be missed. No! In any case, I don't know if... Sorry, I'm having a thought. I'm going through my thoughts. And also remembering that Mr. Mouse has rocks in his little booty so that he can stay standing. Bystanders are shell-shocked! Perfect! Let's not joke about people getting left hanging, because I know in the context of Doki Doki Literature Club what that means. And I think that's a strange thing to say. Alright, we're gonna give Monica our opinion on her poem. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Oh no! That's like me! That's me! That's what just happened to me! Boo! An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Something you do find interesting is perfect shapes in nature. For example, pure pyrite, fool's gold, actually crystallizes into neat little cubes. Yeah, I've seen pyrite in museums and it's super fucking weird. Always interesting that we claim to love nature, but the thing that lights up our brain the most is when God draws straight lines. Let's go! That's also a good phrase, like, when God draws straight lines. Y'all, why are you being so poetic today? Is it because we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club? Okay, when God draws straight lines. It's fine. I'm just harvesting your thoughts. Hence the obsession over several hundred years about the golden ratio spiral. Yeah. Humans are freaking crazy, dude. I don't understand them. I can't look, Monica's gonna look at us and we just have to understand, like, we just have to accept it. Also, reminder to everyone, the Discord is purely for 18 plus, and that's a serious note. Also, hello Dragon. I'm sorry, I completely like missed your message, but thank you for the content warning. Thank you for appreciating my content warning. There's a small chance there will be an orange kitten at book club. Oh my god, orange kitty. I hope there is orange kitten at book club. I really hope. I am very excited. I know you're saying small chance, but I love kitty. I love kitty. Yeah, exactly, Corbin. All I hear is small kitten. It's all I hear, it's all I know. It's beautiful and lovely. Kitty. You had to tell someone. You think you're the straight line. You think... I think I'm the straight lines quote is actually originally a line from Prometheus where the line is God doesn't draw in straight lines. It's wrong. What do you mean from Oh, I'm as a typo. Prometheus the movie? What form of media? Yeah, the movie. Okay. It's honestly, Prometheus is a good alien movie. It's pretty freaking good, dude. Let's go to Natsuki next, and then end with Yuri. Natalie, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go the fuck home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, teach their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Again. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I remember her making this big point about how people see her poem as like overly simplistic, but how it can be effective, and it's talking about the struggle of not feeling good enough. But bestie, there's ways to do this better. Like, come on, bestie. We can do better to express that sentiment in simple words. 25 words total? Damn. It either needs to be a page longer or 4 lines shorter. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't, like, there's no feeling of commitment. Also, Dragon, do not pick your tattoo. Do not pick it. Like, if the point is to drive the monotony, it needs to go longer. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, Aquaphor is a really good shout. We in this household, we love Aquaphor. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Sorry, this is just like, she's bringing me like flashbacks of some writing workshops I've taught where, you know, I try really hard to encourage all of my students and make sure they know that like their writing has value and that they can write whatever they want to write, and I'm going to support them and I'm going to help them, you know, develop their skills. But also sometimes I feel like I'm talking to someone like Natsuki who is going in a good direction but needs to realize that they need to do more or go further with it, and are just like, no, you just don't like my craft. And I'm like, no dude, it's really not that. Sorry, I don't know why I pulled out Chadley to help me make a point. He's just here to support me. I'm doing well to get through it. The start of Act 2 can be tedious because the same as Act 1 minus Sayori. Yeah, there's a lot of repetition, but you know, we move. Also, I'm gonna leave Mr. Mouse just kind of peeking into the frame. Here he is. He's here. He's chilling. He's trying to hide because when Monica looks at us, she scares us. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, look, she has a little tooth. On watching this playthrough and having played it yourself, this game is so good at poking tropes in Japanese media, especially New Game Plus repetition. I hadn't even thought about the New Game Plus angle. Very astute. Yeah, I guess not. Thanks for hanging out, Nora. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, let's talk to Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice your eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So? What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
Hey Jeff, welcome in. We're in Act 2, so Sayori is no longer with us. And there's a bunch of glitches happening, and Monica is frickin' scaring me. And Yuri's acting a little bit weirder than before. If you had a nickel every time you had to tolerate everyone's 2 cents, you could make 3.5 times the profit. It's pretty funny, actually. There's a small chance at every scene change that the red topped poster to the right of Natsuki, so this one, can be replaced with an image of Sayori hanging? Oh god, who's this Sayori? Oh my god, Monica has gotten to Jeff too. Oh no, Jeff's too deep into the kayfabe.
Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. First time for a lot of things. First time talking to a girl, first time writing a poem.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part.
What the hell is Polybuzz? Also, hey Kit. Okay, Amanisfel, last stream I did check the character folder files and Sayori was just missing. And we had a disturbing image in the folder.
It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
Which one? You know, I think it was one of Sayori. Like her face was glitched out. I don't remember perfectly right now. This is regular. I figured I should play the free version, and then if I love it, love it a lot, I can get plus.
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Okay. Is this poem the same?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Oh, Well, I just don't read script very often. I can't read cursive, you know. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
No, not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Okay, girl. Time for you to throw some coffee, concentrate into some seltzer, have it foam over the top of the glass, and act surprised. You gonna hit your coffee glass with a surprised Pikachu face? Also, hey Socks, what's up? Welcome. You like that I voice act myself? Thank you. I try to do my best to keep the voices consistent, and it helps that Doki Doki Literature Club has a very limited cast. In games like Fields of Mystery, for example, there are so many characters that I often forget what I made them sound like, and then I'll try to do things like a British accent, but I can't keep it consistent because I'm not actually a voice actor. I don't have training in this.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Natalie.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance it over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Natalie.
Oh, me too. Let's go.
What's happened so far? You slept in like crazy? So, if you remember at the end of last stream, we got through Act 1, and Sayori is no longer with us. And we've started playing Act 2, where it seems like Monica has done her darndest to scrub out any evidence that Sayori even existed. So we've had some weird glitches happening, and Yuri has sent some really weird stuff to us, and also the scene in which we read together kind of went differently, and Yuri like ran out of the room because I don't know, she seemed to relate a little bit too much to the main character of the scary book that she told us to read. And that's what we got so far, I'm pretty sure. We also found a bonus poem that was a stick figure of Sayori's final moments hanging in her room. And it said, "Think happy thoughts" on the side. And that was creepy.
Ugh, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all? Ugh, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems.
Oh man, we're about to get the drama again between these two. Also, welcome back. Oh god, now the country humans. That's something I haven't thought of in a long time. But I only know that as Hitalia from back in the day, you know, back in the day.
As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in concentration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Oh shit, are we on a weird part, Socks? Okay.
What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
Oh, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
All right, I'll be ready for the drama.
Huh?
You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Natalie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Natalie liked my poem too, you know.
That's true. Last time, we had Sayori here to de-escalate things, but we do not have Sayori.
It's not a mistake, it's just my style, ooh.
Yeah, Natsuki is definitely moody. And she has this tsundere act going on. See, Dora's here to try to de-escalate. You only accept criticism from people who think there's nothing wrong with what I make. Yeah, that is a really silly thing for them to say. Dora, are you trying to help them de-escalate? Is Dora the de-escalation officer?
Dora's here! Dora's here! He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Dora is here to escalate. Climb. Are you gonna climb? You climbing? No? I don't know why. She hasn't been climbing my shoulder today. What's your deal, bud? Maybe it's because Chadley's in my pocket. Buddy. Okay.
Huh? That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Natalie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You didn't give me any fucking advice. You told me that my poem is shit and that I should write another one. Girl, like, Natsuki, what are we doing? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Technically, that is advice. I guess so. Dora, do I need to pick you up? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Ow! She did not want to be on my shoulder. Oh, buddy, is your claw stuck in the chair? Oh, oh God, her ear went directly into my eye. Oh God, that's bad. Bad. She also stepped on my titty. That hurt. My fault for picking you up, huh? Okay. Okay, buddy. Yeah? What's up? She's just chilling. Lily just knows that it's gonna get intense. Hello? Oh, you were thinking of going to Michael's, but now there's a thunderstorm? What do you mean
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Natalie started showing up. Natsuki!
Also, thank you for the love for Dora. She is adorable. Such a cutie.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Uh-oh.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Natalie hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Natalie, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it.
Oh, whoa. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Oh hell. Oh god. Yuri. Hello, Monica. Hey, bestie. Hey, bestie. What are we doing here? Hey, Natalie? Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. Oh, no. Okay. Natalie's prediction, we're gonna walk back in there, and Natsuki's gonna be fucking dead. Yuri's gonna have pulled out some of her fancy knives and just killed that girl. There is no other answer to this. Well, maybe Yuri didn't do it, but Monica's gonna make it look like Yuri did. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. Little do I know, uh-oh. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom.
Oh, no, buddy.
She quickly runs away.
Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Natalie, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Oh, my eye's probably itchy because Dora put her ear directly in my eyeball. Right. She really... Hold on. Yeah, she scratched me a little. She really showed me for trying to pick her up, too. My bad. I won't do that again, buddy. Okay, hold on. Hello, phone. Speak to me. Okay, we're good. I'm not allergic, but I feel like anything poking me directly in the eye would cause my eye to be itchy. Okay. Completely. See, you're only sure she's gonna forget because you're gonna make her forget, dude. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. Holy shit, dude! It thundered so hard that Dora just went to try to find the source of the thunder. It's okay, kitty. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Natalie. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
Oh my god, wait, y'all heard the thunder? Fuck, okay. Yeah, because yesterday a thunderstorm rolled through. I didn't expect there to be another one today. Damn. Damn, I'm sorry that the microphone picked up on that. I'm so sorry. I'll see if next time I can like press the mute button on the microphone so it doesn't get up all in your ears. Oh my god. You know, maybe it's Monica who's causing the thunderstorm. Like, not to point fingers or name names, but I think it might have been Monica. Monica. She's breaking the game so badly that we're having atmospheric weather disturbances. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble,
but I really appreciate you. No! Shame. After image. Effulgent. Disaster. Rare. Unrestrained. Extraordinary. No! Fuck. Philosophy. Judgment. Melancholy. No, I should have known Sandus was Natsuki. Hopeless? Secretive. Where do you see Monica jumping? Let's click this one. You know, why did I click that one? Why did I do that? Frightening. Scars. Contamination. Misfortune. Unstable. Depression. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. And actually, I'm gonna take a minute to pause here. I wanna use the bathroom and eat a quick little snack because I'm starting to feel a little hungry. And I wanna make sure I can focus so I can play some more of the game. So if you've been looking to, get up, use the bathroom, get something to eat or drink or whatever, like this is the time. Oh my god, Misty! How's it going, dude? We're just about to take a break, but it's nice to see you in chat. Can I imagine Seto Kaiba playing this game